Hey there, and welcome back to the channel. Bryson with Dimes for Dollars here, and today we've got hunt number 175 of our Lincoln Cent series. We're on boxes 357 through 360 today. We're doing 4 boxes, and the reason why is because usually these boxes are a little slower for me. I believe they're from the East Coast, so it's pretty cool we're getting them on the West Coast here. But as you can see on the top, maybe, they're not the most circulated pennies, so hopefully there's some good stuff inside. Never know till you hunt them, so we'll flip the first box over, we'll check for any enders, and we will get started with the hunt. Well, we have just flipped the box over, and we actually have one wheat cent ender right here in the corner, so it might not be as bad as I thought, but we'll go ahead and flip it over the other way just in case I missed any enders, and I'll flip this one over as well so we can keep track of it. Then we will get into the hunt. Roll number 3, and we have our first wheat cent of the hunt. This one's going to be a 1944 from Philadelphia. Roll number 11, and we have wheat cent number 2. This one's going to be a 1955 from Denver. 2 rolls later, and we've got another one here, and this one is a 1942 Philadelphia. Very next roll, and we have another 40s wheat cent, and this one is a 1946 from San Francisco. Roll number 16, and we have wheat cent number 5, and this one's a 1957 from Denver. 2 rolls later, and we have another wheat cent here from the 50s. We got a 1952 from Denver. Well, we have just passed the halfway point of the first box, and we have got another 50s wheat cent. This one's a 1951 from Denver. Roll 34 is going to give us another 1946 here, and it's going to be from Philadelphia. 3 rolls later, and we have another 50s wheat cent, and this one's a really chewed up 1957 from Denver. Roll number 42, and this time we have a counter stamp, and this one's going to have John F. Kennedy on it. Now this is a pretty cool coin. It's actually part of a set they sold people in the 70s, calling out the crazy coincidence between Lincoln and JFK's assassinations. They're 100 years apart to the year, and they're both succeeded by a guy with the last name Johnson, along with several other coincidences, so it's a pretty cool coin. I will go ahead and add that to the board, and we got 8 rolls left to go in box 1. Well, the very last roll of the first box is going to be that wheat cent ender, and that is going to be wheat cent number 10. Go ahead and get your guesses on what the date is. We will go ahead and flip it in 3, 2, 1. And that's going to be a 1956 from Denver. On to box number 2. Well, we're now on to box number 2. I just laid it all out, and we have one wheat cent ender here. And this one's going to be from the 50s. It's a 1951 San Francisco. So, nice to see more wheat cent enders. Let's go ahead and get started with the first roll. Roll number 3, and we got our first wheat cent of box 2. We got a 1944, and this one's going to be from Denver. Well, we're back now with that wheat cent ender roll, and it is confirmed it's going to be a 1951 from San Francisco. Very next roll, and we have another 50s wheat cent, and it's going to be a 1956 Philadelphia. Roll number 14, and we have a 40s wheat cent, and this one's going to be a 1941 out of San Francisco. Roll 23 of box 2, and we have a wheat cent here that looks very slick, so there's a pretty good chance it could be old. Let's see what the date is. And that is definitely going to be an oldie. 1920 with a mint mark. Let's see if we can get a closer look at it. And that is going to be a San Francisco mint mark. That is awesome. I love seeing worn wheat cents. You never know what they are, but they're almost always nice and old. That is an awesome find. I don't know if we need it for the book, but still, it's our first pre-40s find, and we still got lots of rolls left to go. Very next roll, and we have another wheat cent here, and this one's a 1956 from Denver. 2 rolls later, and we got another pre-40s find here. This time we have a 30s wheat cent, and it's going to be a really nice 1936 out of Philadelphia. Very next roll, and we got 2 more wheat cents here. Our first one is a 1958 from Denver, and our other wheat cent is right back here. And this one's going to be a 44 from Philadelphia. Roll number 31, and we have reached wheat cent number 20 of the hunt so far, and it's going to be a 1945 out of Philadelphia. Roll 36, and we have a 1956, and this one's going to be from Denver. Just a few rolls later, and we have another 50s wheat cent, and this one's going to be a 1958 from Denver. Very next roll, and we got one awesome find here. We got a 1910 wheat penny with a San Francisco mint mark. Now that is an awesome find. It's even got a little bit of that wood grain toning going from the top right corner to the bottom left. That is an awesome looking coin. And there is a reverse as well. It's got a bit more of that wood grain toning. Holy cow, if that was 1 year earlier, that would be the key date of all key dates of the wheat penny series. But I'm still very excited about this one. I'm sure this one doesn't have a very high mintage either. So let's go ahead and get the book out and just go ahead and double check it. Alright, well I got the book out, and that's going to be a hole filler. There's only 6 million of them minted compared to 500,000 of the most key date of the key dates. But still, that is an awesome find. Compared to all the rest of the ones we still need, that is one of the lower ones. So I'm very excited about that one. We'll go ahead and add that one to the board for now though, because we're not even halfway done. Roll number 45, and we have another wheat cent here from the 50s, and it's going to be a 57 Denver. Very last roll, box 2 has brought our total up to 25 wheat cents now with this 1944 from Denver. Well, we're down to box number 3, and we have a third wheat cent ender of the hunt. And this one is a 50s ender. If we can get it to focus here, we can see it. It's a 1952 from San Francisco. So that's a good sign. Hopefully we can get some more wheat cents in this one. Let's start with roll number 1. Well, we have reached wheat cent number 1. It was that wheat cent ender, and it is confirmed to be a 1952 from San Francisco. Roll number 10, and we have another 1944 here from Philadelphia. Roll 16, and we have another 40s wheat cent, and this one's going to be a 1945 from Philadelphia. Roll 24, and we have another 1945, and this one is going to be from San Francisco. Roll 35, and we got 2 wheat cents this time. Our first one is a 1956 from Denver, and our second one's right back here. And this one's going to be a 1958 from Denver. One roll left to go in box 3, and we have another wheat cent here from the 40s, and it's going to be a 1946 from San Francisco. Roll number 8, and we have found a Canadian cent this time, and it is a bird cent. That's the centennial year from Canada, 1967. Very next roll, and this time we have a wheat cent, and it's going to be a 1956 from Denver. Very next roll again, and we have another wheat cent, and it's going to be another 1956 from Denver. Roll number 13, and we have another 20s wheat cent. And this one is a really nice 1926 out of Philadelphia. Roll number 17, and this time we have a 40s wheat cent, and it's going to be a 1947 from Denver. Roll 32, and we have a 50s wheat cent this time, and it's going to be a 1954 out of San Francisco. 2 rolls later, and we got a starfish coin this time. That one's going to be from the Bahamas. Let's see what the date is. And this one is going to be from 1992. Roll 37, and this time we have a 40s wheat cent, and it's going to be a 1941 Philadelphia. 2 rolls later, and we have another wheat cent here, and this one's going to be a 1958 from Denver. 2 rolls from the end, and we have another wheat cent here, and this one is a 1949 from San Francisco. Alright, well that's going to wrap up today's hunt, and we did very well today. We got a lot of finds to show for it. So to start it all off, we got 48 Esmond Memorial cents this time. We got a handful of Canadian cents, with the best one being that bird cent from 1967. We had a starfish coin from the Bahamas as well, and a JFK counter stamp. We also had 12 shiny copper cents, including 2 really nice ones here, 61 Philadelphia and a beautiful 1959 from Philadelphia. And we got a grand total of 40 wheat cents, so 10 per box average, which is our average, but we more than made up for it with the oldies here we'll get to in a second. We got 20 50s wheat cents and 16 from the 40s. We got 1936 from Philadelphia, 1926 from Philadelphia, a 1920 San Francisco, and of course that 1910 San Francisco. Now that is an awesome find. In fact, we still need it for the book, so let's go ahead and make the addition. Alright, well here we are with the find of today's hunt, the 1910 San Francisco. It has a mintage of just over 6 million, and I'm very excited about it. It brings us one step closer to filling out the albums. It's also 1 year off from the key date of all key dates of Wheat Pennies, the 1909 SVDB. So I'm very excited about that one. We are now really filling out the album nicely, and we've only got 27 holes left to go now. We're at 243 spots filled. That is going to do it for today's hunt. I hope you all enjoyed. It was a lot of fun, and hopefully in the next hunt we get some more nice finds. Until then, I want to thank you all for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one.